Right, how you doing? Plague House again. Kids weren't too happy about going to school. Just everything was in slow motion again, rocking through molasses. We get them in. I take the dog out, and I pick up a treadmill. It's a little manual treadmill. There's nothing to it. Like just literally, you just fold it out, walk on it. You can run on it too. Gravy. It's $30. Not a big deal. It's in the garage. Broke the display on it within like minutes of getting it. It was one of the first things that seems to go on cheap exercise equipment that people tend to buy to like, I'm gonna get in shape. They break the little digital display that like hangs off of the front. Both the elliptical, our exercise bike, and now the treadmill have broken display brackets. But on the treadmill side, where the display is now, it fell off this afternoon as we were moving it. The display has literally been ripped off, and so I'm gonna have to resolder that back on. It'll do the job, I'm sure, but I've found that it's nowhere near as effective to walk on the treadmill as it is to, say, for example, walk the children to school. Like, actually doing a walk to somewhere seems to be more effective than standing on the treadmill. I would imagine it be more effective to do the same thing than being on the elliptical. And same with the exercise bike, it would be more effective to be on an actual push bike. One, because it's real world, and two, because you're actually going somewhere and doing something, so you're motivated to use it. However, the stuff is pretty cheap, and I'm sure I'm going to find a way to use it. But yeah, we've got a little treadmill and the thing. I've probably cut some little bits in of it. It's all right, for $30, it's going to do the job. And if there's ever a day when I'm really not in the physical space to do it, to like go out for a walk or whatever, because I have been pushing these last couple of days since November 1st. I've cut out the sugar for the most part, and I'm not eating as much. Not starving myself, but I'm not eating as much. So for example, if Inky says, "Hey yo, do you want to have?" Let's say we've had a big meal, decent breakfast and a meal in the afternoon. And Inky says, "Hey, should we have like a super big ass like meal in the evening from a takeaway or something?" The answer will be no. Actually thinking about it now, I'm probably going to have to look into that because my calorie intake versus how much I'm moving about, because I'm not skipping out on any of the dog walks or anything now, because sometimes Inky will do it or sometimes Mummy will do it. I'm doing all of them now. And plus the school runs and extra bits like that. So I'm, walking an average of between 5 and 10 miles a day. Not a huge amount, not particularly active, but I started this whole, I'm going to lose 7 pounds, or I'm going to lose, I started at 140, I thought it was 147. It's marked at 148 since November 2nd. I'm down to 140 something. 144, I think it was. I've already lost a stupid amount of weight. And it's probably at an unhealthy level at this point. I've lost about as much in a week as you probably should in a fortnight. So I'm going to have to find a balance of what I'm eating versus what I'm doing. And like I said, I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything out there particularly crazy versus anything else. And even when it comes to say using, so I was doing start this off with the Ring Fit thing as well. All I'm doing is basic cardio. Nothing else. Just cardio. And even then maybe only for 10 minutes. So I'm going to have to find a balance, otherwise I'm going to end up probably making myself really sick. Anyway, speaking of being really sick, after I bought the treadmill back, my mood just fell off the planet again, and I don't really know why. I've just been really down these last couple months, and even Inky was like, what's up? And then the next thing I know, I sit next to Inky, she puts on The Sims, and I pass out, and I must have been out for a good 2 or 3 hours. I just passed out. I felt exhausted. I ended up getting comfortable, and that was it. I was gone, man. I was out cold. And then we got a call from the school to say that Big Man's not feeling well again. that he's complaining about an earache, and so we end up taking down Calpol and we got him into the doctors, and the doctor said he's still got his virus. The antibiotics hasn't touched it. The ear is not a huge problem. It's just like a pressure build-up that he's not used to. But he's still got the virus. It's still hardcore ravaging him. They won't give him any more antibiotics because they don't think it's helping. Noodle's probably going down with it. Inky's probably going down with it, and I've had it since about the same time William's had it. And the antibiotics and steroids that I was given didn't touch it either. So we're just going to have to power through it, which isn't going to be great because that's really hitting Big Man hard. It's affecting his mood, and he's not sleeping very well. Just this, so we're a sick family again. We're sick again. Great. Now it's my dad's birthday, so happy birthday, Dad. The boys have gone to Nanny's and Granddad's to have birthday cake and to make Granddad, I guess, like birthday tea, which is basically the boys are going to probably make Granddad a sandwich and then eat cake. And whilst they're doing that, I've been copying over the data off of their Nintendo Switches because we ordered the memory cards the other night because the Nintendo Switches are full. They had 32GB memory cards in their Nintendo Switches. They were full. As game updates come out, they can't download the updates, so they can't play them anymore. We got two 128GB cards. That should give them plenty of room for any games they want. Because it was a case of, look, if an update comes out, you can't play the game. So either you delete a game or you just don't play it online. And they decided not to play it online, but it was aggroing them because they couldn't play certain games together because they had to go online. So I was like, all right, we'll just get the memory cards and job done. So that's what I'm now doing. I've done Williams. I'm now in the process of doing Theo's. That's like, what? It's taken about 40 minutes to transfer that stuff over per Switch. That's been my day. Just put together the vlog. Now recording this. I've just done a bit of bass. I'm really not feeling it today. My head's just not in it. I'm seeing things coming down the scale, and I'm like, I think me and Inky might stream some of The Sims. She's backing me up at the moment because I'm not feeling well. She's kind of playing the game, and I'm just commentating over it, kind of thing. We're just having a family stream. We'll probably do another family stream tonight. But bless her, we just had a bite to eat. We had like pizza, potato wedges, and stuff like that, and she's crashed out. She's not feeling well either, bless her, but she's trying not to let it show. Yeah, we're all sick again. That's it. That's all I want to say. I'm gonna go. This is gonna be like a one-shot vlog. I'm gonna head downstairs, finish sorting out the Nintendo Switches, pop them in the boys' rooms, live stream for a bit, do a little bit of bass, do 10 minutes on Ring Fit, which will just literally be pure cardio, and then I'm going to crash out hardcore. I'm going to get the kids tucked into bed and just go to sleep. This virus sucks. It really sucks. It's taking every shred of life out of you. Headaches, vomiting, horrible cough. Oh man. If you get so this, just stay in bed. Just quit life and just go to bed. You'll feel better. Hope you're well, and I'll see you all with a bit of luck tomorrow.